Wow, the Mr520 TV podcast, and I'm coming back at y'all with an exclusive album. This the thing. I've been trying to catch up on a lot of stuff that a lot of people been actually asking me to request up on these videos, right? So this is one that I've been wanting to do, and it's about breaking down the Magnolia project from the old side to the new side. From the new side to the old side. Make it make sense. This the thing. I'm going to start from the new side of the Magnolia first. The new side of the project start from Willow Street. I'm going to just say Willow Street. And the new side also end on Magnolia Street. But it's like a block. The new side and the old side are sitting inside of a block. You feel me? If it makes sense, like a 4-corner block. You know what I'm saying? So, you had Willow Street. From Willow, you got Washington Avenue, right? You got the avenue. On the other side, I call that the friendly side of the Magnolia. On the new side was Louisiana side. Louisiana Avenue had the Magnolia over there too. Like I said, it was in a block. Then it ended at Magnolia Street. So we like this here. We like this here. In the Magnolia on the new side, right? So the new side started with Willow Street. You got the Willow Coat. You got the left side of the Willow Coat. If you coming from Exxon way, from Louisiana way, and the left side is considered the side where Gangsta Mama stayed at. The Willow Coat is where Mama Shirley and them stayed at, was selling the candy, selling weed, whatever you want, Mama Shirley had it. You know what I'm saying? You want a frozen cup, you want some Zuzu Wham Wham, late night tweaking, on some candy or something. Mama Shirley had that in the Willow Coat. On the other side of the Willow Coat, you had the basketball goals. Remember when Jesus did the video? If you want it, I got it. Let me get that out your nigga, so drop it. That was the side of the basketball court right there on Willow Street. From Willow, you got 6th Street runs all the way down. I'm talking about 6th Street run all the way through the Magnolia, from the new side to the old side. But I'm going to get on the old side, dude. 6th Street is considered Soldier Slim, some of the DBs, my brother Bo Hickey. You know, you had a lot of stepper come from over there, Double Crosser. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of people come from over that new side, man. Just as well as that old side, bro. But me personally, I never separated the Magnolia as I'm from the new side. But you know how people separated, like, man, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the Magnolia, man. The Magnolia, I'm from the Magnolia. That considered the new side and the old side. But I grew up on the new side, dude. But I'm from the Magnolia. I represent the whole project. I don't separate my project. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stand together and unify. That means the new side and the old side together. Because when it's time to go to war, you're going to be together. You know what I'm saying? All right. Breaking down these circles. How people say how many circles they had in the Magnolia on the new side. Well, the new side was considered a 6th Street circle. And then you had a little half a circle. A half a circle go like this. And a half a circle was considered at Clara and Washington Avenue, going toward the Blue Store, going toward Red Rooster. They had a half a circle right there. It wasn't a whole one, it was a half one. Because the reason why it was a half circle, because the sidewalk walking up Washington Avenue separated from being a whole circle, because you got the streets people got to park their car on and stuff like that. So that would made that a half a circle. So we never counted that. But I counted it a half a circle. That's me. That's just how I'm is. And anybody from the Magnolia that watching it, they gonna know what I'm talking about too. All right. You had another part of a circle that ran through Clara and Belmont. That's the circle where you had Magnolia Sam come from. You had King Mac, which is Mac that got the workout gym. You know, they all come from that part of the Magnolia, of that circle, considered right there. I remember when I was young, Sam cousin, Big Randy, they stayed right there on the second floor. And I remember a long time ago when I was young, I remember when the police were running behind Douglas Lou and somebody else, and the police were trying to ram his legs into the porch right there where Big Rand and them stayed at on the second floor, because he ran by that porch and he hit him and he went toward Magnolia Street, right? So that was that part of the circle. And we had two basketball courts that was on the new side of the project. I already told y'all the one on Willow Street. And when you get to Belmont Circle, you remember Juvenile did the Hind video? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, everybody know the Hind video, so you know that's legendary. That's the second part of the circle that was on the new side of the project. I mean, that was the second part of the basketball goal that was on the new side of the project right there. Now, that's where the Magnolia ended at, for that coming from Willow to Magnolia. Already broke down Washington Avenue, already broke down Louisiana Avenue, already broke down Willow Street, because the new side wasn't that big. And then you had the Magnolia Court. The Magnolia Court is where Stone and his brothers and his mamas and his sisters stayed. God bless the dead. You know, I don't want to call too many of them names, but if I see Stone, then his mom and sister, everybody know what I'm talking about. Me, Essie. You know what I'm saying? God bless the dead. Was a good woman. Wawa was his sister. And, you know, we're talking about, damn. Name on the tip of my tongue, boy. I can't even call it. You know, and, yeah, that was the new side of the Magnolia Street where, they stayed at, you know, Disco. Stone brother, you know what I'm saying? God bless the dead for him too. And now moving along, Magnolia, new side, Magnolia Street separated the new side from the old side, because when you cross Magnolia Street, now you're going to the old side. The old side was built different, and you could tell that it was the first part of the Magnolia that was built, because it was kind of old-fashioned. You know, they got the rails and stuff. You know, it was different. You had, instead of, well, on the old side further down, I'm going to get to that, I'm going to explain. Like, the first part of Magnolia Street, you had, what, three stories? Three-story building on the old side. That was just considered a Magnolia Court on that side. And that part started from Washington, Magnolia, Louisiana Avenue. It started Louisiana Avenue. I almost dropped the phone. I don't know where my stand at. I got to go get another one, but I just got it propped up right now. Y'all know I just moved in another apartment and stuff like that, and I'm still, you know, I got everything together, so I don't want to just show it right now, but when the time come, I will. Magnolia, Washington Avenue, Louisiana Avenue, and that part of the Magnolia on the old side ended at LaSalle Street. So that was another square. It was another square. Like the Magnolia ain't considered number 2 big ass square. But in the middle of the Magnolia, you had the elementary school, Tom LaFon. Everybody from the Nolia, originally from the Nolia, know about Tom LaFon, because a lot of us went there. Mr. Proctor, the music teacher, Mr. Richard, you know what I'm saying? And I name a few teachers. I don't want to name their name, but you know. That was the only project that I know in New Orleans that I know of. They had they had an elementary sitting in the middle of the school. I mean, in the middle of the project, bro. This bitch was in the middle of the project. All right. And the old side had a circle too. A lot of people probably didn't call it a circle, but it was a circle, man. In a TC codeway, going toward Keys, you had a circle that was right there, man. Remember when Curly Head come through the back and Baby and Turk and all them was sitting on that porch right there? All right, that circle was right there. When Baby told him, man, little bitch, let me see that Rolex, bitch. And he was telling them how much he want for it. All right, they were sitting on the porch, but before Curly Head come around the corner and he got to them, it was a circle that was right there. It was just like the circles on our side, but it was more smaller. You know what I'm saying? So they had a circle over there on the old side too. And you had 7th Street. That was before you get to LaSalle Street. Ferret Street. And then you got Ferret. They run right there. The bus used to run through there. You know what I'm saying? At the Ferret Street, then you had LaSalle. That was the Magnolia in there. But like I said, 6th Street go all the way through from the new side to the old side, bro. You know, you had the twins over there on the old side of the project with their brother, you know, controlling that end, you know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking on my era, you know, that I remember. The twin and their brother were controlling that area over there with whatever they had going on, you know what I'm saying? You seen their story, you know, they'll tell you themselves, you know what I'm saying? On our side of the project, my era, you had the DBs, you know what I'm saying? You had a few other cats like Kenny Black now, you know. You had Lil Chad, you know, doing their thing. You had Lil Duke doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? You had a few other cats that were doing what they do on the low though. You know what I'm saying? And on the old side, like I said, you had the twin them. That was their section on the old side. The twin, Magnolia, Freddie, you know, and a lot of other dudes that was in this circle. God bless the dead Trail. His son just made it to the league. You know what I'm saying? Come fresh out of college. He come from Florida Gator, but he started off at Raging Cajun. And, you know, he just went to the league. Got drafted to Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? So the old side had some steppers over there. Jernell come from over there. You know what I'm saying? You had Bootleg and them come from over there. You know what I'm saying? They was a little rap group. You feel me? You had Jerky Man, all them guys come from over there on the new side, me on the old side. You know what I'm saying? The Magnolia easy to break down, bro. And they had a shotgun hallway through the old side because one night, me, Shorty Mike, J-Rock, we were running from Safe Home and, you know, I got caught over there running through the shotgun hallway. Instead of just going straight through, I went to abandoned house and got popped with a burner because I thought I was ahead on the police. But, you know, shit happen, you know what I'm saying? We always think we got outsmart a motherfucker. Sometimes we don't. In our mind, we get away with a lot of shit. But, you know, it's easy to break down that Magnolia, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time, you know, you got a second line or something, got to come up the avenue. You know, they stop over there by E.L. David Park, which is Shakespeare. You know, the Indians and all that going to be out there. Every Sunday or something, you know. We jump shy, bro, and just go on the avenue, go by the park, you know what I'm saying? Do our thing, you know what I'm saying? Best fit, you know, everybody want to dress shy, you know, and that there. But that's the Magnolia of me breaking down that project, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you feel me? This Mr520 TV podcast and another thing. The first nigga I knew of that had the soldier sign between their eyebrows. With my brother Bo Hickey, shout out to Bo Hickey, rest in peace, Bo Hickey, man, you know what I'm saying? Real solid nigga, you know what I'm saying? Taught me the game a little bit when I was young, you feel me? He was the first one that had a soldier sign between their eyes. Think I'm lying? Giggity done spoke on it one time before up in one of his stories, you know, and that's just what it is, man, you know what I'm saying? Always stay positive, bro, don't never glorify stuff that, you know, that being put out on the internet, bro. It is only for educational purposes use that I do because I'm always try to enlighten somebody on the situation that I speak up on and hope that, you know, it can help somebody and not drag them down to try to, you know, implicate, bring themselves in the situation because, one time it was like you playing Grand Theft Auto or you playing any kind of shooting game. These youngsters feel like they could be part of that game. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that no more. So you can't be part of a video game because that ain't reality. You know what I'm saying? Real life or reality, that's just something that they just made for entertainment purposes. So, I just hope everybody well, bro, and, moving forward in life and, making something positive out their life, man. Take negative and mix it with positive, bro, and always try to keep that positive energy, bro. Let positive override negative, bro, all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a must that we make a change, bro. It's a must that we make a change, bro, because we don't want our kid to live and grow up like most of us have did, being without a father, being without a mama, product of our environment and, stuff of that nature, man. You know what I'm saying? It hurted us as a child, but this generation, man, they different from us, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that they grieve like we did. It's just like they don't care. And that's the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? The truth hurt. But that's just how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And, they let them have their way too much. Kids don't get whoopings no more like we did and understood the fact that they were getting disciplined for a good reason. Because if you hit a child now, they think it's all bad, and now they look at you as the bad guy or the bad woman and stuff like that. But the one that understand, you got to sit down and talk to your kid and let them know why, when, and what. This is what I did it for. It's not to say that I abuse you. It's to make you better. It's to make you get through school. It's to make you, just a better person all the way around the board, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to share these stories with y'all, And I've been through a lot in life, man. And I'm still going through stuff, You never stop going through life until, it's your time up. And then you can stop grieving. Then you can stop crying. And then you can stop worrying. That when everything over with, when you in your casket and you getting cremated or you getting buried 6 feet under, then that when all your worries over. Until then, we're going to always experience life because everything not good. You know what I'm saying? Just try to do good deeds, man, and just watch out for the snakes. Keep your grass cut low because they out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I spoke up in the previous video that I did that, a snake could disguise itself in any shape, form, or fashion, man. He could have a smile on his face and play your best friend, but behind your back, he got that knife in that motherfucker waiting to cut throat you and stab you in that motherfucker. So you got to watch out for them motherfuckers that he eye grin his skin in your face and they really ain't your friend, you know what I'm saying? So, just keep an eye open for shit like that and be mindful, man, that, anything can happen in life wherever you at. Don't never get too comfortable. Just a little bit, but don't get too comfortable, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just what life is, man. And, I hope everybody just be blessed out there, bro. And, you know what I'm saying? Free the real nigga that locked up, man, that's coming out here with a positive mind, bro, and an open heart. You know what I'm saying? To do better, because it ain't hard. It ain't easy, but it ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? Just put one foot in front of another foot and just keep on stepping forward, man, and just have a plan. That's the main thing, is having a plan when you get released from prison, bro. A lot of people can talk about what they gonna do when they get out here and all that, make it sound good over the phone, could easy, manipulate a person's mind, but when they get out here, all that stuff that you were talking, you couldn't even back it up. You know what I'm saying? So, we go through things for a reason in life, man. Life is like the Bible, man. It's a time and a season and for everything. So, you know what I'm saying? This Mr520 TV podcast, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Mr. Dooney boy, Mr520 TV. Y'all already know what it is, man. Fuck with me.